Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Too bad I forgot to buy a lighter. I like to light my candle. I hope everyone is doing okay. Okay, this video is save money, acquire healthy habits, thrifty lifestyle, and live a longer life. So I want to go through what I have been doing, and some of you might want to do what I have been doing. Okay, I'm looking at my dwelling and I'm thanking the good Lord that I have one. And I am trying to reduce all of my expenses pertinent to my dwelling that I can. So I don't want to spend any money on repairs unless something breaks. So I'm very, very careful with my house because I don't want to have any expensive repairs. I mean, there's some big time repairs all around me. I'm glad I'm not having any. Water, I buy my water or else I refill at the kiosk. Food, I store food. Okay, last month I ate 9 days out of the stockpile. So this month I'm eating all the meals out of the stockpile unless I need something, and then I will just keep eating it until it's gone because I don't want it expiring and going bad. A car, I'm reducing all my gasoline. I'm trying to avoid all repairs. I knew this lady and her car was ready to break down. Still off the Diet Coke, still have a little bit of the hives today. I'm not sure what's causing them. I thought it's my makeup, it's the gym, it's the Diet Coke. So I'm still working on that. So I'm reducing all of my expenses, like not buying a new car. My car is a little dented up because I ran into stuff. And I was living in my car and it's getting kind of crummy, but that is too bad. I don't even have 100,000 miles on it. I could fix it, but then I don't want to spend any money. Okay, I'm thinking about my car as like my second home. And since I've been living, 90% of the time that I'm up, I'm in my car so that I'm not in my house doing major wear and tear on my house. I think that's why I lived in that one place for 16 years. There is very little repairs on anywhere I lived because I'm never there. Okay, and I'm working on car living because I think that's very important. Okay, now for healthy wise, like I knew I had to do strength training as I got older if I wanted to live. So I joined the gym. It's $1 a day. I go, you're going, you're paying $1, you're going every day, you're going to get stronger, and it's actually helping me. I think at the end of next month, it will be 6 months. So I'm not a fitness fanatic, not likely to happen, but at least I am getting a little bit stronger. Okay, you can see my flower arrangements. So what I did is I bought a bunch of artificial flowers, and I rearrange them, and my arrangements are getting a lot better, and it's fun and it's cheap. So all I need now is I need some wire cutters, some floral tape, and more flowers. So I'm just buying, these are Dollar Tree or 99-cent only flowers, and my flower arranging skills aren't that hot. Okay, I'm doing home decor on a budget. Today I bought this lovely vase. This really is a lovely vase. I love this kind of stuff. The thing about this kind of stuff, you want to put it somewhere where you don't move it, because if you don't, you'll break it or chip it. If you chip it, it has no value whatsoever. Okay, I'm slowly but surely feng shuiing the house. I have a lot of stuff. I was selling stuff on eBay and the swap meet. I still am, so I want to be careful with my stuff. So if you want to feng shui your house to get started, this will keep you going. Spotlessly clean your house. Get rid of everything broken, damaged, or soiled. That's before you even start the feng shui. And then you balance water, it's wood, it's fire, and it's something earth. I don't know. In here I have a lot of wood, so you know I have a little. Okay, so then I am studying Rosicrucianism. Now that has really helped me. I am starting to understand some things that were hard to understand. Like I would go to try and help people that were in very bad circumstances, and it was like hell, literally. And so in the Rosicrucian way, it said there's a spiritual aspect to things. And I thought, yeah, now that you mentioned that, I can kind of see that. And also there's a spiritual aspect to countries. Different countries are different because they're spiritually different. So, you know, I work with tons of Asian shops, and I do understand that. I worked in tons of Mexican shops. I do understand that. And then these speeches by President Putin, those were really kind of enlightening, because I worked where if I would work near a Russian, they all tend to live in one spot, and they kind of assimilate to an American way very quickly, and so it's hard to tell. I had men, I have women, lots and lots of them, but from watching these speeches, if I understand right, there is a historical aspect. So they have a long historical aspect, whereas America has 200 years, so we all know it. We know what happened. We know about the pilgrims. And then also there's a religious aspect behind a lot of the politics. So that's important to kind of understand where they're coming from. So the Rosicrucianism is, I don't embrace spiritualism at all, but we know it exists. And so, you know, that's what I'm doing. Vegetarianism. Okay, if we can't get any meat. So today, when I went to the thrift store, I bought the vase, and I bought these two. You know, vegetarianism books are worth nothing, like $4 for these nice, these are tabletop editions. And then this one I was super happy to get. This is worth practically nothing, but in here they have the recipe for almond milk. And it's 1/2 cup shelled raw almonds, and then you can sweeten it if you want. I don't. And 2 cups water. And all you do is blanch almonds by placing them in 1 cup boiling water. Allow them to stand until the water has cooled slightly, and then peel off the skins. Or prepare milk with unbleached almonds. Milk from blanched almonds will be slightly whiter in color, smoother in consistency, with no difference in flavor. Dry almonds well, and then you blend them into the powder, and then you add the water, half cup almonds blanched, and 1 cup for 2 minutes, and then add the other cup, and then strain. So I'm thinking that will be a good, she doesn't have coconut milk in here, so this is nothing but helpful if we can't get cow's milk, God forbid. Okay, studying car living by watching videos mostly. Real estate, that's been going on for about a year. Art, all kinds of art. One of my brothers is an artist. Simple cooking, eBay, swap meet, food storage as a lifestyle. So I want to store the food that I eat, and then I want to eat it. And I'm trying to buy forever things like brass bowls, like these vases. And then after I'm done, I can always sell them. One time I bought Oh, I have the most bizarre stories about this. I was buying like these metal, this metal furnishing stuff. And so I come home, I look in this, like flyer, free flyer, and it says desk, all this stuff. I go to this guy's house. I still don't know what possessed me to do that. And he goes, come on in. And he was so deathly ill, like, oh my God. And so like I bought like 4 items for $20. I go, that is the most bizarre. And I had that stuff until I moved too. Okay, try, and it was like, you know, metal forever. Okay, stockpiling for 1 year. Okay, now I'm trying to learn the healthy way of the bodybuilders, and I am learning a lot. So, okay, one of them, Melissa Neal, says about 10,000 steps per day. So I have 30-minute, 5,000 steps indoor walking workout for women over 50, Fabulous 50s. And that one is the one I started. But when I joined the gym, I found walking is good, but it burns very few calories. Your weightlifting burns more. 10,000 steps at home, 1 hour workout daily. Workout at home, get fit with Rick. That is a good one, but that is 1 hour and 15 minutes. So what she does is she walks in the morning, I assume 30 minutes, and then at night. And so since I have been going to the gym, I found out a lot of these women work out 3 times a day, and one was telling me she lost 45 pounds. I go, wow. Okay, canning and preparing for the holidays, nothing drastic. Also, I'm adding Greek yogurt. I have to get some. And paying all the debt off. I'm doing it kind of like the Dave Ramsey thing, but I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just paying it down. Most of them are paid off by now, but I don't want to drop any of the credit that I have, because if I hadn't taken out the credit I have, I don't think I could get the credit I have now. Okay, so that is that. Okay, healthy habits and a thrifty lifestyle. I went to the gym, and so on the way home, Friday is free fries. Remember yesterday, the video, the people who get the free stuff try. So, okay, so I didn't know it was Friday, so I thought I'll check out my app, and it was free fries, so I thought, you're having fries. Also, I could have got a fish sandwich for $2.50, but I stockpiled a bunch of sandwiches, and today I had this is why I'm not cooking. I had a giant, it was a Italian sub from 7-Eleven, and next time I'll only eat half, so I was stuffed. Then I went to grocery outlet, and so back to the stuff. Okay, I got 2 boxes of cereal, 57 cents and 57 cents. The other day they were 47 cents, and I thought, why didn't you buy a couple boxes? Okay, and then last month I ate 9 days out of stockpile, so I bought 4 cans of vegetables, so that would replace what these were cheap, 69 cents. And then sweet potatoes were $1.29. That's incredibly cheap. So say 1 per week. Then I got a fruit cocktail and pear juice. That's very important. That is in its own juice. Pear slices and 2 cans of peaches. These were all $1.29 at grocery outlets. So that's incredibly cheap for vegetables and fruit. So today when I bought this vase, I was actually looking for floral vases, but I want to get really good cut glass vases. Okay, so the vase and the vegetarian cookbooks were $21.57. Okay, so last night I made pear jam so that the fruit I bought didn't go bad, and I made applesauce. And I didn't take the applesauce out. Oh, where is the applesauce? Oh, I really need this. Okay, here it is. I'm probably going to freeze this one because I used the pear sauce, which I made just like the applesauce to make. This is enough for 2 batches of bread, which is, or I could just, you know, on a TV dinner where you have fried chicken, potatoes, corn, and a little fruit. And so I made this fruit bread. This is a really great recipe, Julia Childs. So, this way, here it is. You're always going to have a little fruit. I'll put it on my awesome plate that I bought for 5 million views, and I'm going to eat it. And I have tea from McDonald's. I'm keeping tea in the house because, you know, my Diet Coke habit. I think I finally dislodged the thing for good. All right, here is the recipe right here. This is the 100-pound cookbook, you guys. It's right there. And it doesn't contain any eggs. It's a really old recipe. I baked 350, and I roasted the nuts before. 2 cups of golden raisins, because in the old-fashioned recipe, they always call for a lot of raisins. I use half that much. 1.5 cups flour, 1/2 cup brown sugar, and then I bought this this kind of brown sugar. This is very tasty. 1/2 cup granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon ground clove, cinnamon, and allspice, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 cup hazelnuts or walnuts. I use pecans. 1 tablespoon double-acting baking powder, 4 tablespoons melted butter, and 1 cup thick applesauce, which I made, but it was pear sauce. And then you just mix it all up. And if you have homemade butter, that's good. Okay, so I made pear sauce and applesauce. I baked it in the oven. And then when the fruit was with some sugar and water, and then, no, I didn't put sugar this time. I just did the vegetables or the fruit with water, and then I ground them. And then I made some zucchini and some cucumber pickles, because I realized one of my zucchinis was a cucumber. And I've given you guys the recipe a lot. And the main reason I did that is so my vegetables wouldn't go bad. I have an acorn squash around here somewhere. Okay, so I like to eat applesauce bread and drink tea. And then one of the tips was the bodybuilders, 1/2 cup cottage cheese. So I made my own. And so what I'm doing now, since we're not in some kind of famine, it's so easy to make. One right before bed or 1 time a day, 1/2 cup of cottage cheese, 2 cups milk, heat to boiling. So I bought the Smart and Final milk because I bought the Smart and Final heavy cream, and it was so much better. It does taste good. So I just put 2 cups of milk in the oven, and I heat it, or in the microwave. I heated it until it had boiled, and then I added 1/4 cup vinegar, and then I stir that around, and I put it back in for about a minute, and then I just covered it, and then I strained it. So then I had my whey, and I was gonna make homemade bread. So let me give you the bread recipe again. What I did with this bread is I added a 1/4 cup of powdered milk, and here it is. It took me a long time to find this. It's no fail. So just add your flour little by little because you have powdered milk. 1 1/4 cup water, 2 tablespoons sugar, and then I heated it for 1 minute. Then I cooled it down until it was like a warm bath, and I added a package of yeast. I covered it and I let that activate it, and then in a bowl I added 3 1/4 cup flour and for the 1/4 cup I used powdered milk, and then I add 3/4 teaspoon salt to that, and I stirred that up, and then I just kneaded it and I raised it 1 time, and I made these rolls. Okay, so I have my homemade bread, I have my homemade pickles, I have my applesauce bread, I have fruit and vegetables for the stockpile, and then the bodybuilders eat a lot of oatmeal, so I have a good oatmeal. I just mix it up the day before. 1/4 cup oatmeal, 1/4 cup nuts and dry fruit to equal 1/4 cup, 1/4 cup powdered milk, and then the next morning I just add 1 1/2 cup waters, and I put it in the microwave and I zap it for a minute or 2. Okay, so one of the things that I want to make sure I have in my stockpile was cereal and milk. It could be oatmeal, it could be any kind of cereal. I also eat that for like a mini meal. Buying marked down sandwiches. I find the sandwiches to be a better deal than TV dinners. This is for lunch with a small fruit or vegetable. But McDonald's has double cheeseburgers for $4 for 2. There's a bunch of good sandwich deals out there. I buy them at a Walmart marked down, or I make my own. Okay, so now then I make bread, and I keep thinking, wow, you know, that situation in the G country is not good. You want to have flour no matter what. Cans are the most durable. Okay, so now I'm making homemade applesauce, pear sauce, peanut butter, cream cheese, sour cream, and 1/2 cup sour cream. Can replace an egg, and you can freeze it. And so starting the meal with bread and butter, and then meat. If you don't have any meat, you go straight to the vegetables: rice, beans, and potatoes, large bags of those, and 2 or 3 vegetables. So pickled vegetables or marked down vegetables or canned vegetables or frozen vegetables. A snack, which would be my bread and tea. For now, this is it. Okay, I have mini meals, and so tonight I'm having a mini meal. So I have 1 tablespoon of butter, and I have homemade peanut butter. I would suggest keeping this stuff on hand. And here's one of my homemade rolls. My grandmother used to make the bread just about every morning. I thought, why mess with success? They lived to be almost 100, you guys. This is a cheap way to exist. Okay, so we can have my homemade bread. I could put butter and jam, but I'm having peanut butter. Okay, so my egg is melted, or my cheese butter is melted. It can be margarine. So I will put an egg in there, and you're supposed to pierce the yolk, and it's 30 to 40 seconds, and you're supposed to cover with a wet paper towel. I'm not sure what will happen if you don't have any paper towels. Probably nothing. That's what's going to happen. All right, let's go for 40 seconds. Raw eggs, that's a no-no. So peanut butter, here's the mini meals. Peanut butter on toast with 1 egg. Grits, instant. I like this for a mini meal. 1 package of grits. I make it with milk. I top it with butter. I put an egg, and you can have bacon or sausage. Cereal and milk. That's why you need cereal. Soup and crackers. Cheese and crackers. Sardines and rice. Navajo fry bread and tea. I'm going to be buying a Fry Daddy just so I can make this. 1 cup flour. 1.5 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt. You can add a little 1/4 cup powdered milk to this. 1 cup hot water. Add little by little to make a soft ball. I put a little oil on it, and then I cover it for 20 minutes, and then I just make just like these rolls, and then I just fry them in oil, and they're delicious. They're not cheap because you have to have oil. But that is okay because I stockpile that by the gallon. Okay, I will give it a few more minutes. Okay, bagels and cream cheese. I can get those at 7-Eleven, or I'm looking for good deals on bagels. I have cream cheese. Muffins or fruit bread. And French fries. I had French fries today for lunch because it was free French fry day. Okay, life is good. Let's see, move over. You know, this is so much less messy. And then I have my homemade peanut butter. Just, you just roast your peanuts 250 on both sides. And then grind them in the blender until they're like a powder, and then add a tablespoon of oil, good olive oil, any kind of oil. There we go. Okay, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Be thinking about this cheap life. It's better for your health too. Okay, and you're not going to run out of food. And out here, the cost of living is brutal, but if you have these habits, they're habitual. Like buying everything at the cheapest possible price. I found the best price on toilet paper is Smart and Final. I found the best milk. I shop everything for the cheapest price. I stockpiled last month. It was nuts. And you guys have seen me every single day, and you're going to see me every single day forever, unless something happens. All right, God bless you all. Babies.